railroad kid. I got the scanner on my phone. Ran out. So I haven't heard.
They were talking.
Were they?
Yeah, they on my end they were talking.
The Bluetooth was on. So, but now it's on. I don't hear them saying anything.
Right. Yeah.
You would think they would get.
I don't think that 12-0 is in the siding yet.
Cleveland.
So the southbound, so it stopped on the main.
Probably.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So 15T or whatever it was not there waiting.
So not far from there were plenty of tracks, and then of course if you were going down to Norfolk,
wow.
You could go
Okay.
64.
Get everybody's attention real quick. I just got word that
What was the train ID?
MBTA.
No, the
11Z.
okay. Word 11Z has just left Enola with MBTA 1776 trailing, heading to Spencer for their 250th unit celebration. So that should be here in the next 3 or 4 hours.
Oh.
So just a heads up on that. Should be coming through here sometime today. 289 is also following 11Z, so there's that.
There's a private campground that was right there on the east side of the south.
Just say $30.
Yeah.
Just it is.
Where'd you say above Windfall?
It left
Going
Enola.
towards Vesuvius.
30.6.
30.
What is it?
30.
Yeah, exactly. And they won't let you.
So how long? So it should be an hour before he actually shows up.
250. Yeah.
That ain't no steamer, is it?
No.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow.
Oh, that'll never happen.
And then
But
tomorrow,
there was
just
a
down where like
campground there. Now we would go. It was Mallard Dock. And we would go camping there. And then that Norfolk Southern line, it doesn't do much in the daytime. But come 2 o'clock in the morning, and let me tell you, I mean, the whole family would be like, oh, another train. Nick would be like elated. And I'm like, yeah, this is all right. Because when it would blow the horn, and of course the headlight on these diesels, you see it from 2 miles away. It lights up the whole valley, you know.
So, also, do you buy tickets yet?
Yeah. Yes, but the exactly. And I went there to see whether the cabin was there, but it's long gone. Yeah. Well, we do all of those things just to see what was still around. And you know, like at Luray, when you go to Luray, you can still see the foundation for the elevated switch tower. You know? Okay. Yeah.
Excuse me. So,
Oh yeah. Yeah, we like our funerals are kind of like they say the only difference between an Irish wedding and an Irish wake. One less but we like to celebrate the
Yeah,
passing.
I tried to grab it and it just kept going everywhere. I just stomped
It
it.
is a beautiful way of saying, well, we hope
something about going on.
We're hoping to see you again.
What do I need to say?
Okay, tomorrow. It's either tomorrow or the next day. Delaware Lackawanna, 1776, will be coming down and going to Spencer.
Not today.
Because they got rid of 13 hours.
Hey James, have any other 1776 units come through here yet?
Reading Blue Mountain Northern, that's it.
Oh yeah, I remember that issue.
Other than that, I don't know.
Yeah.
They might, you know that's, oh no, that's located in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Say, they're bringing that stupid little 250 unit with all the stupid sticker things on it.
The ACWR one, the green one. I saw that before it was ugly.
It makes me want to just.
I'm not. I'm taking. That is going to be my favorite unit there because
It's so
bad.
ugly.
It's so bad it loops back around to being good.
You know,
He's gonna be the most famous. Whoever, I bet whoever made it. Fire.
Well, apparently they did like what KCS did, and it was designed by a child, and they put it on there, which is it's cute, but
right there.
looks horrible.
We need to go ahead. How far is eastbound and westbound?
I think we should just start now because
Yeah, and then we'll just pop it.
yeah.
There's another aid. Nap.
And open the balloon and it was like Will be coming and he got it. Yeah.
You'll get your get up here.
I've got live stream from
So, you know,
All right, guys, we are going to get started.
Hey, is 12Z waiting for?
Is 12Z in the siding?
Yeah, he
Do
is.
you see him?
No, but he's in the side.
If you see him, you should
No, you
stop.
can't. You can't. He's like a bit down.
Why would he be so far down?
12Z is in the side. So is he waiting for the international Junction? Or is he?
Probably. I probably. I don't know why they won't send him up to Hagerstown.
All right, let's get started. Everybody that wants to be a part of the memorial service,
You gotta hold the button.
gotta hold the button. There you go. Everybody, there you go. Everybody that wants to be a part of the remembrance service is our opportunity now to do just that. So I encourage you to sort of gather around. If a train is coming, we'll pause and stop. They won't be able to. You won't be able to hear anything anyway, for the most part. So just be assured that we will do that. This is your opportunity if you want to pull chairs up or what have you. We are blessed today to have Nick Rydell's parents with us, and they're going to be here in the service and have this opportunity. I know even after our time of sharing, you might want to say a kind word to them as well. They're up here in the front. Many of you knew Nick. Let me share with you, at least from his obituary, certainly his death was a shock to many of us, all of us. Nick was 30 years old. He passed away July 21, just this past month. He was born June 12th, 1996. He is of course, the son of David Sr. and Marie, right here in the front. Certainly glad again having his family with us today. Let me read just a little bit as I get my phone to cooperate here. Just a little. Nick was a very cheerful guy. We all, when we encountered Nick, he was a friend to many of us. I know in my chapter, the Northern Shenandoah chapter, National Railway Historical Society, although not a member, certainly a friend, participated in events in which we had as a chapter, and of course came to many of our programs as well. He was an Eagle Scout. He was a volunteer with AmeriCorps in their Vista program. One day I was surprised when I was at Sky Meadows State Park to see Nick come out of the door. and he was a ranger there. And he seemed to be in his element. He seemed to be, always struck me as someone who was an outdoorsman, active, and very eager to be on the go. He was an avid photographer. If I remember seeing his pictures, in fact, one of the last pictures he took was of the CSX 1776 unit that was going west, and he was up on the hill when he took that, and that was spread throughout social media prior to his passing, and of course afterward as well. He had a determination to meet goals and a attitude that enabled him to meet many of those goals in life. One of the things his father said to me soon after Nick's passing was that all of the testimonies and words that people shared with the family spoke of the successful life that Nick led and lived, and as parents could not be any more prouder of the footprint in which he made on many of us and the community as a whole. So with that being said, this is an opportunity for us today, both in a more formal way now, but also informally, to encourage his parents to say something to one another, to maybe have a few kind thoughts of Nick as well. I know one of our chapter members, Greg DeBoer, is with us today. Nick and Greg had the opportunity to go around and take pictures. Greg himself is an avid photographer, and they hit it off, I think, on that level, but it grew into much more between them two, and we certainly want to give Greg an opportunity to share a little bit. As Greg is coming up, one of the gentlemen online, Sebastian O'Neill, and I think Sebastian is out of Waynesboro, Virginia, so he a little bit further than what he can make it today, but again, that testifies to Nick's reach. Here's a gentleman that is, I would say Waynesboro is 150 miles from here, maybe, down south of us, and even then, he knew and was very touched in Nick's passing and wanted me to communicate to you of his great friendship with Nick as well, that no doubt all of us had. Greg's going to come forward and share some thoughts he may have with us as well. And then if anybody else would like to share, this is your opportunity also.
Okay. All right, I guess.
No, you just have to hold it once.
Hold it
turn
once?
it on. Yeah.
Okay, you good now? All right, turn it
Here.
off.
Yeah, just turn it off.
Yep. All right. Hi, everybody. I'm Greg DeBora. I'm a chapter member here, and yeah, I knew. I guess I first ran into Nick probably about 3 years ago, and I was in Berryville, and he was out waiting for a train, kind of by the kind of by the tracks there, and I noticed he had a Cincinnati Reds hat, and I'm a pretty avid Cincinnati Reds fan, and actually it's kind of weird. George, right over here, he's also a Cincinnati Reds fan, and the three of us kind of rail fans in the Winchester area, all were, are all pretty Cincinnati Reds fans. They've got a train coming.
Yeah. Time out. Everybody take a picture. Yeah, sounds like. Hold your ears too. Mom, Dad, yeah.
I'm recording.
They ran like it was big boy, didn't they? They ran like it was big boy, didn't they? Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, see the deer.
Good eye surgery.
Here he goes.
I can see moving.
There's another one. Yep.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
There's another one.
You hear locomotives approaching now.
They usually have pretty big ears. Boy, they can feel the vibration, huh?
Here it comes. Look at that.
I-117.
All right, now we're going to get back to our program.
FYI, Nick did get buried with his Cincinnati Reds hat. And I put it in there. The wife said, "Why'd you do that?" Well, the kids said to do it. Oh, that's okay. She wanted to keep it.
So I always wondered, why was he a Reds fan?
Because that's what the family believed. My daddy was from Cincinnati, and then we were part of the Big Red Machine in the 60s, and, you know, genetic kind of influence. Yeah, we formatted the hard drive.
All right, we're going to get started back and turn it back over to Greg.
I guess, can you hear me all right? Almost have to eat it. Yeah, I guess I got to get a little closer. So, yeah, so I ran into Nick the first time at Berryville, and, you know, kind of talk, you know, he's just a very pleasant guy to talk to, waiting for a train and, you know, just around the tracks and stuff. But then, and one day, I'm in a very obscure railroad location. I'm not sure where it was. I can't remember exactly. Then I get a Facebook message and it goes, "I see you." I looked, and it's Nick. And he was out. I think we were looking for. Might have been at Magnolia or somewhere that's you know, at least an hour out of Winchester. And he had a pretty good sense of humor. And he definitely. I found him, and we ended up. Yeah, just hanging out a little bit. And anyhow, I guess. After that, we kind of had a pretty, we definitely talked pretty often, and you know, anytime there was a heritage unit or anything special, he was definitely making time for it. And I guess one time we met up a few times where I would drive, and we would go out in Winchester, and we'd start at Winchester, and we would. I always go to Starbucks. I'm a big Starbucks guy, and I pulled up. I guess he parked, and I pulled up to the Starbucks. I ordered my drink, and I guess there's a camera there, so the baristas can see you. And then I got in the car, and then when I came up to the window, I guess he got in right after that. And then he popped in, and they're like, "Where did he come from?" And he just popped in, and it was pretty funny. Anyhow, we went out. I guess it was a couple of years ago. There was that KCS engine that was on the Shenandoah side, and we went out to Harper's Ferry, and I guess we got word that it had just started moving out of Brunswick, and we were in Winchester, and we're like, "Oh shoot, we better get moving." So we got to Harper's Ferry, and you know, of course, parking is always an issue at Harper's Ferry, especially you know, when you have a very tight time frame to get a train picture. So we ended up going to the station, and we did find a spot. This was on a weekday morning, and but we had to get in position really fast. So we parked the car and just totally sprinted through Harper's Ferry as fast as we could. It was quite a scene, and we made it to the trestle, and you got a pretty good shot of the KCS engines crossing the trestle there, the wooden trestle on the Shenandoah side. So after that, yeah, we went up more times. One of the ones I posted online was in a snowstorm last February, and you know, it was one of those times where they're like, "Don't go on the road," you know, with this state of emergency. But of course, we were crazy enough to do it, and didn't have any restraint through us rail fans. So we ended up going down the valley, and we went down towards, I guess, almost to Shenandoah the whole way down, and we had a great time. But yeah, he was definitely always very, definitely very into everything with railroads, and always a very pleasant person to be around, and he will definitely be missed by all of us. But appreciate you all coming out.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi, I'm George. George Hamlin. I'm a Northern Shenandoah chapter member. Like Greg, the first time I met Nick, I noticed the Cincinnati Reds hat. As Greg said, that grew up there. You don't see that in this part of the world as much. Now you get over towards Kentucky and whatnot, and that's all there is. But I moved up to the Valley in 2000. This was the first year or so that I was there. I happened to be at Railfan one day. Car pulls up. This guy gets out. He's got the hat, and it's Nick. It's only many times we'd often run across each other in boys where I shoot a line. And as Greg said, this was, hey, waiting for training, particularly by yourself, was boring. When Nick was there, there was always something to talk about. It didn't have to be trains, could be a whole bunch of things. And the guy had a spirit that I don't really even understand. Some of you may be aware he had migraines. And I learned that if I pulled up the voice and he was sitting in his car and not out and about and looking out, that he was struggling with the migraine. But then he would get out and he was just like himself. Now, that takes a very special person to do. And that is what we lost. Thanks for coming up, taking the trouble too, but a wonderful guy.
And Trent's going to speak and put the mic on your lip.
So I didn't know Nick like a lot of you guys here did, but I have ran into him a few times, and you know, he was just a great guy. The last time I remember seeing him, it was maybe late June, just this year, and I was out at Point of Rocks earlier that day. There was a Dash 8 on, I think L127, and I had come to Shen to try to get the Pierre Marquette Heritage Unit, and I was with a buddy of mine, and we showed up. He said there was a guy named Nick here, and I was like, oh yeah, I know who that is. And he was just a great guy to talk to. He was super easy to talk to, and you know, I remember sitting here for a few hours and just talking to him about what's going on, and, specifically the UP merger with NS. We talked a lot about that, and you know, it's just super sad to see him go. It's, you know, another great guy gone from the community. It's such a tightly knit community here, and I feel like a lot of people know everybody, and it's, you know, just seeing someone else go this soon is it's just horrible to see, and you know, it's just something you don't want to see, especially with someone that young, and you know, it's super heartbreaking to see. But I'm glad that everybody could come out today and pay their respects.
Does anybody else want to have an opportunity?
Yes, go ahead.
Put it right on your lip.
Funny. Yeah, I'm Christian.
Right on the lip.
Yeah, I kind of knew Nick, kind of here and there, but whenever I got a chance to talk with him, he was a cool guy. Even though, how should I word this? All I can say is that we lost a good guy. He was young. Like, losing a guy at 30, that's too young. And the photos that he posted, boy, I am jealous of his photos. I wish I could take as good photos as he did, but eventually I'll get there, and I just want to pay my respect to him.
All right, anybody else? Seeing no other hands, let's have the opportunity to sort of transition into our next stage, but I want to give us an opportunity. Your faith custom may be that of prayer, your faith custom may be something else. So really, I just want to close this time with a bit of silence, if you will, and then we'll transition to something else and move on with the rest of the program. Join with me in that time of silence. Thank you. I encourage you with Nick's parents here, feel free to say something to them throughout the afternoon, and as long as they're here, and encourage them and say a kind word if you were unable to say anything during this special time. We have two really presentations. One of the chapters that is assisting us today, so this event, Railfan Day, is sponsored by the Northern Shenandoah chapter, National Railway Historical Society. We are more in Shenandoah County, Winchester, Frederick, throughout the area, probably south of here. The Hub City chapter is focusing on Hagerstown and points north of here in all areas. Rich Roach is, I believe, the vice president of that particular chapter. They've been working on some special and a train's coming.
Which way?
I don't know. Westbound. Westbound.
Stop the train.
Well, we have another interruption in our regularly scheduled programming.
We're gonna get some more air conditioning. Train air
Yeah. All right, they jumped up there.
Almost.
1776. Either way, you guys end up putting medium, so that's the one thing I either M277 or M225. M277 or M225.
This came about when I became president. We were sort of focused on trying to do more outreach. As you know, all featured our chapter. Yeah, we're trying. Videotape kids. And at the time, I was coming up here hanging out.
I got to head back to Middletown to pick out and display at the car show this afternoon. Oh, yeah. Thank you for that. Oh, thank you. I'll make sure I say something. Oh, appreciate it. Thank you. Encourage people to come by First Street and take a look. I sure will. I sure will.
What is y'all's website now? Winchester Middletown?
No, we didn't change the website. The better page is Space Station. Got all the addresses on here. It's got a website and a Facebook page.
Okay, awesome. Winchester Model Railroad. Gotcha.
Yep. That's where we put all the current pictures of the construction.
All righty, as we can gather back, we've got about 5 more minutes until we, and then we can look at more trains. Thank you for breaking, but if we could gather back for a couple more minutes, we'll be glad to dismiss again when a train comes. Everybody, once you up the hill and up the station hill, we certainly appreciate your time. As you're gathering, as I was saying, Rich Roach is the Vice President of the Hub City Chapter, National Railway Historical Society. They are focused on this area north. Good a bunch of people. Projects, one particular that I want you to hear about. Rich to us for just a couple minutes and encourage you and let you know a little bit about their ongoing projects. And here he is. I'm going to let Rich share with you.
I'd like to just thank everybody with the Northern Shenandoah chapter for this is the second year we've been down here with you, and you really couldn't ask for much of a better venue here. I'll tell you, it's pretty amazing, and it's great to see all the train enthusiasts get together in one place and get to know each other outside of the social media world. So it's a great turnout, and I appreciate seeing everybody. So, and really appreciate, Van and the Northern Shenandoah chapter had reached out to us. We're only a couple of years old. We came about, as most people probably know, in an effort to not only keep Locomotive 202 in Hagerstown, where it's been since 1953, but to also restore it and enhance the children's programs that they do at the City Park Train Hub. So we're pleased to say that since we were here last, we did sign into a 5-year agreement with the City of Hagerstown government, and we are the caretakers now of Locomotive 202 for the next 5 years, so that was a victory. And we're going to try to get more programs and enhance what goes on at the City Park Train Hub. And also, probably the most exciting thing for some is we've officially started our restoration on the locomotive. It is a cosmetic restoration at this point. Don't shoot me. I know there's a lot of people that thought it just had to run again. And you know what? Maybe the next generation makes that happen. But for right now, there's still a lot of folks in Hagerstown, myself included, that played on that locomotive as a child. And we felt that it deserved to be there for a few more generations to come yet. So again, thank you. The partnership's been amazing. Not really sure what else to say, but it's been a great day. Last year was brutally hot. I wasn't looking for, I was like, oh, I hope this year is not as bad as it was. But this year's been fantastic, and don't hesitate to reach out to us. We have a website. We're getting ready to create a drop down. You click on Locomotive 202, and for all you that are just interested in the locomotive, it'll tell you step by step through the restoration process. We have a Facebook page, Hub City Chapter National Railroad Historical Society, so we are pretty easy to follow in the social media world. Dan, thank you a million, appreciate it, and we hope we can be back with you next year. Thanks so much.
In closing, let me share a couple things with you. One, I want to encourage you to go by the Hub City chapter table there to my right. They have the black tablecloth. Sign up, leave your email. They'll share with you more of their events and programs coming up. They'll be glad to have you. Likewise, the Northern Shenandoah chapter is on this product table back here, and they have a sign-up sheet that our membership agent is holding up. We will be happy to put you on our email list as well, so you're covered no matter where you live up and down the valley, and have opportunities and events that are available to you, and we hope to see you once again. I want to share with you two things as we get ready to close. He's had to leave, but the president, Jeffrey Jordan is the president of the Winchester and Middletown Model Railroad Club. They're in Middletown, Virginia. They are just right now in the final stages of completing a replica B&O station next to the CSX tracks. They're in Middletown, which will house their new model railroad. I encourage you to go down there. You can look them up on Facebook, which of course is Winchester Model Railroad. So it's pretty simple to remember. Winchester Model Railroad. You can find all of the exciting events and information on their new station being built. I want to encourage you also to look forward to November the 14th. November the 14th is going to be a special opportunity for the area and the region to get together in Boyce, Virginia, where we're going to have a focus, a symposium, if you will, a focus on the mail service in the railroad. And we encourage you to come. It's going to be inside the fire station. It's not going to be a large event. Of course, the tracks are just a block away, but it's our opportunity to get together and support not only the town of Boyce, but also the railway,
the Depot Foundation, and the Railway Mail Service Foundation.
the Depot Foundation and the Railway Mail Railway Service, and I'm going to probably butcher that a couple more times, but make sure that you put that on your calendar, November 14th. And that's the type of information and events that we'll get to you, provided you give us your email. With that being said, enjoy the rest of the day. We have plenty of hot dogs left, so we need you to eat a bunch of hot dogs, or my Vice President Jeff is going to be eating hot dogs for a week. So save him from doing that. So go over and get more food, and we don't want to take any home. Eat more hot dogs. Thanks, y'all. I got the rest
You gotta talk to Chick-fil-A about that.
And the magazines are free. Take the magazines home. Over here. Take the magazines home.
I have an idea for Boyce. Idea of having develop a very small memorial from there.
Maybe so. Maybe so. That seems like where he was at all the time, doesn't it?
No, I'm doing good. Plug my YouTube back in. Yeah.
I'm gonna have no, not me. Get L&N Heritage Unit.
Okay.
I have L&N Heritage Units, Carolyn, second out.
I've already known since the boy hit.
You want me to get the symbol? I'll get
I just looked in
Yeah, go in the door, follow the path. The restroom's on the right hand side of the building. Yes.
Where's the guy like Sam?
What's your name? Mason?
Kevin.
Yeah, 1776 as well.
1776 is also coming leading.
Tell me the.
There is no. It's leading a loaded.
Yeah, that engine. Yeah. Oh wow, how far out is it?
All right, guys. So just a little heads up on some train action. Apparently, 1776, the CSX Armed Forces Heritage Unit will be coming through here in a little bit, leading a coal train. And the Louisville and Nashville Heritage Unit will also be coming through, this time trailing on a coal train. So keep an eye out for those. I'd assume they'll be here in the next few hours. Hopefully less than an hour, but we'll see.
Oh.
I'm pulling it up. I'm really wise.
It's funny.
And save up to 60% on our most inclusive onboard package and more discussed.
Oh, it's dropping. It's
It's a video. It's a video.
I looked at.
That's a recording. That's a recording.
Yeah.
You got all of them.
Alex.
It's a big boy.
And I had to put this.
You got
This is a whole lot.
It's a recording.
This isn't going to wear out in my life.
Thank you for participating in test.
Yeah. Camera falling up. Yeah, no worries.
Tamron is good stuff. It did scratch a little bit on that attachment.
Yeah, it should read all.
My grandparents
All those guys we have.
All right, guys, another quick update here. I'm sorry I keep coming on here. 11Z with the MBTA unit past Greencastle at 11:32. 12:30. Sorry. But so that the 289 is right behind it, so that should be here maybe in the next hour, hopefully. We'll see how long he holds in Bordeaux, and then 289 should be less than 15 minutes behind that.
Also, I don't know if you know. 1776. I already said. You already said it.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, we're gonna go bungee.
Hey, George, the bail down at 10 to 12.
I'm a member of the Washington the legislature has been a member since 1976. She was a Railfan 5 years before I met her. We met on the Southern Western.
I gave her a couple.
Oh, you did?
As well as John.
He's done so much work down there.
That's what I told you.
That's an issue.
I don't know. I just saw on Amtrak that they were canceled.
Yes, sir. We're going to track it down.
Voice
Share.
Frank Shear coming?
Yeah, he's sort of doing it for him and on behalf of him.
Frank's going to give the principal presentation. Frank's going to give about a half-hour presentation.
We're supporting him.